Welcome back to the Manor. Julian McBain here, and we are back in with Virtuverse. And this is the backers test for Early Access 4, or EA4. It's part of the alpha. Due to some rules around using Discord, I guess they can't use the term alpha officially. But this is, when you start the EA, this is literally where you come in. You beam in at this pad. I have been through all this, so like you can see, I've got the quests up here. But we're gonna run through here, and I'm gonna do the quests here because I haven't. This is all I got. Was I collected some components. I went through some of the tutorials. There's a lot of good audio, but this is going to be a combination of an expose on EA4, and it's also going to be a walking bug report for the Virtuverse developers. So please keep in mind any criticisms that I provide the game here are in the spirit of a bug report and not in the spirit of downplaying the gameplay. And the first bug I'm going to expose is this. This is a graphical issue with the uniforms, but if you get close enough it disappears, and then if you back up it reappears. So Finn, Donovan, if you see these, please make sure. And this guy's thumb is sticking through his own chest, which is just kind of disturbing. Although that's less important than fixing the uniform graphical issue. But as you can see, they have done a lot of work since EA3. The visuals have sharpened. I am just impressed at the sheer amount of work that this team, and it's a small team, have done. Now, one of the things I think that's really creative about how they did this area is that they created these functional roadblocks to direct you into the areas you need to go. But they've done so in a way where it looks like that it's just a natural consequence of what's going on. Don't tell my manager. I'm a little lost. Oh, you're new here. Just go to the materials lab right through these doors behind you. If you already completed your crafting training, just pass through the lab into the corridor on the other side and follow the signs. I better clean up this mess before anyone sees. So it's fairly intuitive, the way they design that. Now, this is another bug I ran into. There's an invisible wall here. Like, I don't know what causes it. There's a collision detection issue, I think. I don't know if it's limited by height. Can't climb the ladder, of course. But, okay, we need to ask Dawid. I need some schematics. Cheers, pal. Close. Okay, so I need to create the rifle. So we've got the schematics. Craft at least 30 basic capacitors. That's weapons, components. Do I have what I need for basic capacitor? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. You gotta... craft them. Forgot about that. And I'm the one who did the crafting expose. But okay, so we're doing this crafting basic level 1 type of thing. As you can see, as my skill goes up, it slowly grinds up the skill bar. And they've got this whole new crafting system that does not rely on blueprints. You get the schematics and you just know them. Which I think is a much better way of doing things from the way it was in EA3. I think it's more similar to other MMOs. With exceptions, of course. One particularly notable one that we all know and love. But like your WoWs and your Final Fantasies use more of this system for blueprints than having to carry the blueprints on you. And I do like how you can skill up your abilities, which is not much different from like an EU, but it's still there. Which I know we have all the capacitors we need, but we're just gonna finish this. Okay, so we're going to close that. And then we're going to check this. So the basic energy rifle requires 20 basic gears. I don't think we have... Oh, basic gear. I don't have what I need for basic gears because I was foolish and... Whoops. Salvaged metal scraps. Okay. Can I get more? No. I don't know how to craft components. Doesn't mean how much of that item you want to... Okay, so I kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Whoops. I can't get more... Yup. Okay, we can get salvage metal scraps elsewhere and do the rest of this quest, which is unfortunate that I screwed that up because this is the tutorial, but by my next video on this, I will try to have those items together. I totally screwed the pooch on that. So now you walk down here, and wasn't there... Is there a door back here? There is a door. And it's closed. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool. I will say this door here, you can force it to open, but it seriously puts you on the wrong side of a firing range. Don't come in here. Bad juju. But okay, so we're gonna go in here, and it brings us to the firing range. Oh hey, haha, whoops. Oh hey, haha. How can I help you? I'm alright, thanks. And here you can buy the equipment you need from the trade terminal. This is pretty, or the vendor terminal. This is pretty standard. How may I help you? Nothing. But from here you can practice your target. Practice. Assuming you can hit. To kind of get used to the weapons again. The only downside I see to that is that if you use it against like target dummies too much, I don't know that it improves your skills and you're still spending ammo. So I don't know if there's a plan for that in the future, but like this is access denied. Don't know where it leads. This is all trade vendor terminals. Please forgive my use of lingo. Out here you have stairs. I believe this is completely shut off. Yep, it is. Which might be attached to the quest that I, you know, utterly failed to do. But as you can see, they've really dressed this thing up to the nines. They put the effort to put this dining room area in. I don't think this door opens. No, it doesn't. So we're going to head out back into the world. So this is the observatory. And each of these has info. Flora and fauna. Planet Stig is a home to thousands of species of different animals, plants, fungi, and other living creatures. Get the mushrooms here. You have the oh-so-famous spear fighting a canine. Dangerous creatures roam around Planet Stig. Some only come out during the night. So it looks like they're going to be having a day-night cycle for animal spawns, which I think is pretty cool. And then Stig in the island of Temrance hosts a variety of biomes. While some animals can be found all over the island, others have adopted their specific environments. So you can see you've got this critter here, which looks kind of like a lizardman, to be honest. So once you're done, welcome to the Virtuverse Interdimensional Research and Training Utilities. How may I help you today? What can I do around here? The corporation is swiftly expanding services it provides to clients. As a colonist, you have the freedom to do anything you wish. The island of Temrance is yours to explore. So that's what we're going to do. And I believe this is from missives. Yes, it is. Not a single singularity. Oh, wow, they want you to craft 12,000 singularities. Yikes. This is all, looks like colonization is largely going to be crafting. So what about exploration? Kill Spizzer on the island to the east of the VOC. I don't know if these are still prowling canines, so we can take this one. But we will find out. Whoops. Oh, they have added a few things. I'll do the display when we get down to the camp. I just have to say, the Virtuverse team has done a fantastic job with the visuals in this game. Understanding it's still in early access, their use of the Unreal Engine, they've just really shown what this engine can do. Absolutely gorgeous. No. With the exception of the water effects where it should be expected, there's no tiling, which is not easy to do. And check that out. Broken bone. You can cripple yourself, which slows you down. And of course, the fall damage almost wiped out my health. You can see some graphical issues with my body coming through my armor or my clothing. I don't know if that's because of the crippling or if that's just the way it works. Finn Donovan, if you could let me know about that in a comment. Or Michael, if you're watching. I know that I get observed. I just don't know who's going to end up watching it. Devs. I'm just going to go devs. So for those of you who are new to the Virtuverse experience, I picked all this stuff up when I first played. So we're just going to equip this now. Virtuverse is going to be a third-person real cash economy, massively multiplayer game or platform. Much like some of its more well-known competitors, or what will be its competitors, it functions using real money. You can hunt, you can craft, you can mine. However, the combat in Virtuverse is much more mechanical than, say, in Entropia. As you can see, I'm able to kite this mob very effectively. I'm able to dodge roll. We're going to go hunting some Titans here in a minute. If I'm out of range, it can't hit me. I can use the dodge roll to get out of its way. I can also equip, like, my melee weapon. And I can use this skill, which is like a flying leap. To do additional damage. And now I've got two of them to fight. Ooh, knockback. And I can even taunt them. As you can see, I'm hitting the wrong one, no wonder. The combat has weight to it. For those of you who have never swung a sword, it kind of feels like this. It's not quite this bad, but it feels like I'm swinging a sword. And the way that the sword moves through the digital space really keys in on the concept that you are living in a virtual world. So the premise behind Virtuverse is that it is actually a virtual world. That's actually part of the premise. They want you It's not like it's supposed to be you in the real world in the future. You're literally in a virtual world. That's the whole premise behind it. That's the idea. Now, it's more of a perceived to be a full dive system, similar to like an SAO or a Sword Art Online, where you are hooked into the machine, perhaps in a manner where maybe your physical body no longer functions properly, or even if it does function properly, perhaps you're just visiting, but you're full dive in, so your movements would theoretically control your avatar, but it makes no pretensions about being, like, storyline wise, another world. You controlling your avatar is literally what the game says you're doing, the platform says you're doing. So this is the camp at Temrance Island, and they have this is the building customization tool, of course, and you can actually lease this. They've got the land ownership system kind of built up. You can bid an amount to rent this. It looks like Finn owns this one. The current bid is 500 by, I'm not going to try pronouncing that, and you lease it for a period of time. And it looks like you can actually store items here as well. So, that's very cool. Wait, when does that end? No, damn it. Oh, the current lease expires in 11 hours. I'm pretty sure for the EA, they're keeping those leases very, very short. As you can see, this is the crafting room. You know, building parts. We have a number of people here. Let's see who's here. This is the person who has the lease on that building, whose name I can't pronounce. That's John. Chilo Storm. The guy behind you. Loki. Vilmer. I don't know that I've interacted with any of them in the Discord. If I have interacted with you in the Discord, just give me a shout out. I'm giving you all a shout out. This is the new shop system. Oh, wow. Leased by Tilras. Someone's actually bought this. And they have been producing. So let's actually buy one of these. As you can see, here's the value, here's the price, and here's the markup. And they're actually utilizing it just like in other real cash economy games. It doesn't give you a percentage, but it gives you the actual Aurum amount that they're marking it up. So we're just going to pick one of these up for the sake of picking it up. That's fantastic that someone's already buying or leasing land and utilizing it. Shout out to Jaden. And then over here we've got Oz Almighty. I don't know that any of the devs are in right now. As you can see, that the graphical problems are really pronounced the farther away you get. In here, I believe, is where... Yep, this is the main crafting area. And a Rebel is here. Hey, Rebel. Oh, Jaden moved over here, and I believe that's... Hey, it's Laser Nero. Nero was with me in... Well, technically, we were with the devs. I don't know if Nero's a dev or not. Nero, drop a comment if you're a dev. Or hit me up in Discord. And then in here, you have your vendors and a missives table. Up here is the overseer of the camp, Ellie Barlow. She doesn't have a whole lot of options right now. I don't know what this is. Terminal entries. Oh, no kidding. So, and then I'm assuming this is the theoretical device that keeps us all safe from mobs. Although mobs will run into the camp and there's no turrets or guards to protect the camp from mobs coming in. I'm assuming that's coming. I see these two guard towers here, so that might be the case. But as of right now, if there are, they're non-functional. So let's go for a run and see what we can find. I was hunting Titans earlier this morning, and I just want to show the differences in combat from EA3 versus this backers test. One thing I did notice is some of the aggro issues I was hunting scorpions earlier in particular, and unfortunately they didn't aggro like at all. Like I ran up to one, was hitting it with the sword, and it just didn't attack me back. Which, you know, it's a glitch. It happens. What do we got here? Blue. Shout out to Blue. First, though, you know what? I want to show you... And I found it within, like, the first half hour of logging in. I was so proud of myself. It's like, I somehow managed to make a beeline to it. And I posted in Discord that I found it. Just beautiful terrain. Am I right? Are these... You know what? These are someone's mining nodes. I don't know if they've expired or if they're just hanging out. That's where we're headed, folks. Going for a swim. Can't believe I screwed up the crafting quest. You can see the Titans here. This is why I prefer the sniper rifle. Kind of surprised he didn't throw a rock at me first. Bone shards and thick hide. I need metal scrap. Where the hell do I find metal scrap? Hey devs, you might want to put in a way to purchase metal scrap in the event players do what I did and screw up the quest. You can see they've got this kind of warding off. You go in here and it's as beautiful as the dungeons from the dungeon test. We've got this interesting little wall here. I don't think there's going to be anyone down here right at the moment. Oh, looks like it's active. So this is the arena. This is what they replaced the octagon with. So it looks like I'm number 7 with only 1 kill. Looks like stupidity is number 5. And, yeah. Donovan's in number 1. I don't know that there's anyone in here, but... Let's pull this down into a slot. Oh, I don't have the required skills. But this area here, as you can see, is all PvP. And while you're fighting, if you activate them, these walls pop up and down. The flamethrowers are going. It just makes it that much more intense. And then this is the terminal to... turn those on and off. I don't know if this opens up. No, it does not. This is the respawn point, of course. I think this is eventually going to allow you to port places. Maybe back to the camp. But currently porters are not online. And I don't know if they're going to actually have teleporters. That might just be a revive spot. But if you talk to Clara here, what do you need? What is this place? First time here? This is the Meridiana Cave. We're a faction of Virtuverse rebels that set up a base in this cave. What's with the big funny circle? This is the arena. The Virtuverse Corporation does not allow colonists to shoot each other in the face. We, however, do. I like shooting my friends in the face. In the game. You let people kill each other? Nobody gets hurt, really. If you lose, you really only have to go through the unpleasant process of recascading through the obelisk. No one dies on Stig. Not anymore. I see, thank you. There was this whole concept of people could die, and I think it was very, very similar to the idea behind SAO, where if they died in the game, they died in real life, or maybe their whole consciousness was downloaded or uploaded into the computer. Therefore, if they died, they died. They got deleted. I'm not sure if they've worked all of that out yet, but I believe that was the case. Whoops. But now what we're going to do is we're going to run over here. I was hunting some Titans earlier. I just want to show you the combat against them, against some stronger Titans, because I'm not sure if these guys will really do what we want them to. There seems to be a delay there. I don't know if that was my system or... You can see now they run. So yeah, let's see if we can't find an elite Titan that actually takes some time to kill. And I know part of that's because I've got the sniper rifle, which is longer range and has a solar recycle, but does a lot more damage. I like how long the draw distance is here. I wonder if it's... I don't know if it's deliberately the way they set it up, but like as you get closer it gets that much clearer. Like here you can really tell the leaf shapes. I don't know if that's supposed to like match natural eye forms, or god, this place is mining the shit out of everything. Okay, let's shoot the elite Titan. So Andrew in the darkness forever doesn't have to. Critical hit. Rock throw. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Bug report. Titan went flying. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh, man, he's hitting both of us. Let's pull his aggro. Oh, looks like you got an advanced sword already. Come on. At least I don't have to kite them as badly as I had to the last time. God, that was awful. Although maybe those were colossi. But as you can see, they're not as hard to avoid as they were the last time. Which allows me to... Whoops. They avoid me a lot better, though. Whoops. Let's look. That rock doesn't do a whole lot of damage. In melee, though, these guys are beasts. Whoa! Did not expect that. Ooh. Thank God for quick regen. He clobbered me. That was almost my whole health. Titan leather, thick hide, and bone shards. Scrap metal would be nice. Okay. We're going to head back to the camp. And, of course, if you need to, you can just go respawn. And this makes me sad. They removed the "you died it" joke. But that's okay. I love how you slip on a banana peel. I actually have spoken to the devs, and I'm campaigning for them to add a /banana. I believe that's been accepted. Oh, it dropped me back here. Oh, I wonder if it's because I jumped in here. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess then we'll end here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time, so make sure you subscribe. As always, everyone, I appreciate your support, and we will see you in the next one.